Hi there, once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to create this amazing employee data entry form using Excel. So this is going to be the front end, the form, and then this is going to be our master list. So anytime we enter our list or enter any employee into this form, automatically this will be added to our master list. So let's take a look at this. So at the moment we have 4 employees in the system. So let's go ahead and add a new employee. So I can just go ahead and let's say we are adding John Mensah into the system. So we can actually give an ID to this employee, and then go ahead and also select the department. So there's going to be a drop down. Let's say this employee belongs to HR department, and then let's say that's the head, and then we can actually give email to the employee. So let's say this employee is john@gmail.com, and then we can actually give the date of birth of that employee. So let me say 12th of September 1999, and then we can select the shift either day or night, and then we can put the salary, the basic salary of that employee. So let's say that is 60,000, and then the allowances are also there. So deduction and everything will be done automatically. You can see the net pay will be calculated for us. So if we should add an allowance of let's say 5,000, medicals of let's say 2,000, and then finally let's add a deduction of let's say 4,000. This will be done automatically. So now we can go ahead and click on submit, and then this will be submitted. So our data should now be 4. So you can see John Mensah has been added to our data. That's our master data list. So that is basically what we're going to do in this video tutorial. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step with no step skip. Remember to subscribe if today is your first time. So this is a new workbook, and then I'm going to start this whole system. And the first thing we need to do is that we can just go ahead and type in the full name. So everything is going to be in caps. I'll type everything in caps. So let's have full name of employee, 2 cells down, then we'll type in the employee ID, 2 cells down, then we'll type in department, and then we need also the position of that employee. Then we also need the email of the employee, and then finally we need the date of birth, as well as let's say we need a shift. We want to also get a shift, and then we also need to add the header. So let's call this employee data entry form. So let's call our form data entry. So we can actually highlight this, and then finally, before we do that, let's also add in the basic salary. So we're going to put in the basic salary right here, and then we need to have the allowance, and then we need the medicals, and let's put in our deductions, and then we have our net pay. So this is basically what we're going to have. Now we can actually go ahead and then add in some more spaces over here. I'm putting some more spaces, and then here let's highlight this, and then let's try and go ahead and then merge these cells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the alignment option, and then I'm going to use the merge cell. So this is going to merge everything, and I can increase the font size of this, and also maybe change the background color, pick a darker green, and then for the text I'm going to pick a white color for this text. Okay, so this is actually what we're going to have at the moment, and then we need to actually increase this space. So this is where we're going to create the forms. I can add another cell over here, so I'm going to add another cell over here, but for this I'm actually not going to highlight this. So I'm going to have something like this. So for now, what we're going to do is that we want to go ahead and then go to the form option, and then add border, outside borders to this. So we're going to have outside borders, and then add some gray background to this. So we're going to add a gray color to this. We're going to use the format painter, and then just apply this to the rest. So we're going to use the format painter, and then make sure we use the same for the others as well. So we just continue doing that until we get that. For the shift, we'll use a checkbox. For the shift, we're going to use a radio button, so we'll come back to that later on. So let's go ahead and then add that as well to this. So let's select this and then use the format painter. So we have this option for all our forms. So this is basically, we don't need to go back and be creating the same form. We just use the format painter and get this for all. And then this is our form almost set. And then what I will do is I'm going to highlight everything and then align this to the right like this. I'm going to basically do the same for this one as well. Now, in order to add a button or the radio button here, all we need to do is, let me just go ahead and then merge this across, and then I basically going to highlight this as well. So still continue with the green color. So now what we're going to do right now is we're going to use the developer option. If you can't see the developer, just right click on any of this menu right here and go to customer, the ribbon, and then when you do that, just make sure you come here and then developer option is rightly checked. So make sure this is checked. Once this is checked, the developer option is going to appear at the top right here. So all we want to do right now is to go to the insert tab and we're going to pick this radio button. So click on that and then we can add a radio button right here. So you can actually zoom in a bit on this, so we can go ahead and then edit this. We're going to edit the text. So for the shift, we want to do day and night. So we can actually go ahead and then just copy this in order to paste that for our day shift. So just go ahead and then right click and then edit this as well. So this is going to be nice. So we have almost everything set at the moment. Now what we want to do is that anytime we enter this data and we submit it, it should go into a master list. So we can actually create another worksheet here, and then let's call this the employee. So we can call this employee list. So this is going to be basically our master list, and this can be our form. So this is actually going to be our form. So now this is what we're going to have. Now for the basic and allowance and then medicals, we're going to add them and deduct the deduction from this. This is going to basically give us our net pay. So this is going to give us our net pay. And then also these are going to be numbers. So we can highlight this. And then when you go to the home tab, just click on number option here. And then for the number, let's format this. Let's use thousand separator with no decimal, so we can actually select this for our numbers. Now what we're going to do is that under the net pay, just type in equal to, and then we're going to select the basic plus allowance plus medicals, then minus our deduction. So this is what we're going to have. So here, anytime we enter our figures, this will be automatically calculated for us. Let's also format our date of birth. So select this as well, and then go to the number option and select date, and you can select any date format for this. I'm going to stick to this. You can select any date format you prefer, and then I'm going to click on OK. The other thing we need to do is our department. We want to do it a drop down list. So select this and then go to the data option here, and then under data to just click over here and go to data validation, and then from here change it to list. So you can list in your various departments. So we can just say admin, comma, we got have IT, we can have accounts, we can have HR, we can have safety. So whatever department you want to add, you can just go ahead and add them like that. So when I click OK, you can see now we're going to have the drop down for us to select our department from. So this is basically all we need at this stage. Now we need to go ahead and then copy this data. So what we need to do is that just copy this data, and then you can come down a bit, go down a bit, and then let's paste it here. We'll do the same for this. Let's copy this as well. Let's copy this. Now what we want to do is that we want to match this data here, every data we have here, we want to match it to the form selected. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to highlight everything. And then what I want to do is that I want to actually go and then filter this data. So click on filter. So when you click on that, we want to remove the empty spaces. So just select here and then uncheck all, and then come down and then select the blank space in there, and then let's go ahead and then delete, highlight everything and then delete our blank row. And then let's go back here and then uncheck this. So you can see our data is well formatted with the spaces removed. So now I'm going to copy this. I'm going to cut this, and then I'll put it here. So when I'm matching the forms, it will be very easy for me. So I'll paste this right here. So what I want us to do is that let's come here. First is the name. So type in the equal to sign and then select that and then match it in that order. So we're going to do that for all. We're just going to do that for all. So let's do that for department, and then we do that for position. We do that for email, We're going to do that also for date of birth. And then we're also going to do this. So for the shift, what we're going to do right here is that anytime we select one, then we can select the other option. So right click on this first. Let's first click on this and go to format control. So let's click on check. And then what I want us to do is click on this arrow here, and then maybe let's fix this over here. I'm just going to show you something right here. So when I click on OK, you can see I'm having one here. If I click on shift, you can see if I click on the night, it's going to change to 2. So we're going to do a bit of decision over here in order to know whether a day is selected or a night is selected. So over here, what we're going to do is we're going to say if. So we're going to say if this number here is. So before we do that, we're going to say if. So let's select here, if this number here is actually equal to 1, if it's equal to 1, so we're going to assume that is what's night, going to day. So if this is selected, if 1 is selected, then we know that that is date. Anything else, we know that is going to be what, night. So this is basically what it's going to look like. So I'm going to say night, and then we close the bracket. So you can see here at the moment I've selected day, so it's showing what day. If I select what night, you can see it's going to change to night. So this way we should be able to track whether a day or night is selected. So let's also do that for basic salary. So we're going to do that for basic salary. We're going to do that also for allowance. We're going to do that for medicals, and then we're going to do that for deductions. So we're going to do that for deductions as well. And then we're actually going to do that also for net pay. So we have this setup, and then what we're going to do next is that we're actually going to enter some of our first data, and this data should correspond or to match what we have over here. So I'm going to increase the space a bit over here. So first I'm going to enter a new data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this as John Doe again, and then the employee number will be this. And then we're going to select the department for this. We're going to select, let's say, accounts, and then the position, let's say, head. And then we're actually going to enter email. So let's say this is going to be john@gmail.com. Then we're going to put in the date of birth as well. So let me say 12th of September 1990. And then it's going to be a night shift. So everything will be updated over here, and then we're going to put in the basic salary around 8,000, and then we're going to put in our allowance around, let's say, 2,000, and then we're going to put in medicals as around 1,000, and then finally I'm going to put a deduction around 4,000. Okay, so this is going to be our figure. Now what we want to do right now is that we want to make sure the data is moved straight into our master list. So what we want to do is that first of all, I'm going to copy this. I'll copy this data, and then when I move into my master list, I'm going to paste, and then go to paste special, and then make sure this is selected value and then transpose. So we're actually going to format this data, and then I'm actually going to just open up the space a bit, and then I want to also make sure this is center and middle align, and then all I want to do is to highlight this. I'm going to change the background to green, and then my text color, I'm going to select white, and then I'm also going to bold in this. So what we want to do is that anytime we enter our figures, they'll be entered right here. Now that we have this, all we want to do next is to actually go ahead and then link the data. So in order to do that, we are going to use the developer option. So if you don't have the developer option, you can just right click here and then go to custom ribbon, and then make sure you check developer option. Make sure this is checked. Once that is checked, you should be having all these options. So click on the micro, just select that, and then give your micro a name. I'm going to call it data. So I'll call my micro data, and then click on OK. So now our micro is enabled, and everything we're going to do, it will record that for us. So go back to employee list here, and then select this first cell, and then go to the home tab, and then go to insert, and then go to insert sheets row. So we need to format this. So click here and go to format same as below. So this is going to give you something like this. Now let's go back here and then copy this data, the first data we entered. Let's copy that, and then we go back, and then we're going to paste this. Let's paste this, paste special, select values, and then transpose. So this is it. It's going to be our first data that we've entered. Now, in order to enter new data, we first need to clear the data that we have here. We first need to clear the data here. So I'm going to clear everything here. And then select the first column here. And then now, first make sure you stop the micro, and then select the first column here. And then we go back to the developer option, and then we'll insert the submit button. So select your micro name, and then we can give this a name. So I'm going to just call this a submit button. So this is going to be a submit button. Anytime we click on this, the data should go to our master list. So let's try this and see how this is going to look like. So let's enter our first data, and then maybe let's use a name like Amanda Aaron, and then the employee number, let's just enter any employee number, and let's select the department for this. So we're going to use account, and the position I'm going to enter head, and I'm going to put in email amanda@gmail.com, and then the date of birth, I'm going to put in date of birth. I'm going to put in the date of birth right here. So 09/1990, and I'm going to select day shift for Amanda, putting 9,000 as the basic salary, allowance around 2,000. I'm going to put in medicals around 2,000, and the deduction will be around 4,000. Okay, so this is just for the purpose of this. Now that we have this, just click on submit, and you can see this data is no longer in the form. But when we go back here, you can see the data Amanda has been added to our master list. The amount we entered, everything is here rightly placed in our master list table. We can try this for one more data. So let's call a name like set. So let's call set, and set. Okay, let's say set John, and then we put in employee number as well, and then we put in the department name. So I'm going to select, let's say IT, and then position, let's say dev, like for developer, and then email, I'm going to put in set@gmail.com, and then we're going to have the date of birth also there. So 7/09, then maybe 2,000, and then we're going to select night shifts for that, and let's put in 8,000 as basic salary, put in 1,000 as allowance, and then put in 1,500 as medicals, and then let's put 2,500 at deduction, and then we'll click on submit. Now when we go to the master list, you can see set has been added as well. So we can use this form to do data entry. I'm going to leave a link to the file at the description of this video. Remember to subscribe if today is your first time, and don't forget to turn on post notification, because I have a lot coming up on Excel. I'll be creating more videos on Excel. If you don't want to miss that, then remember to subscribe and turn on post notification. Remember to subscribe and turn on post notification, so anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to watch it. Till I come your way again. Bye bye.